Okay. Of course, you guys remember all these different messages from last time. Most of them about the DLC armor pieces, so no need to really read those. Of course, you guys remember this, where we can be able to customize our squad members. We can do that later, since there's no point really doing that right now, since we have hardly anyone. And now
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Let's go ahead and make our round, starting with Kelly Chambers.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
And you know, last time I was all nice and flirty with Kelly. This time, not so much.
I handle my own business.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
Let's see.
Is there anything I should know?
Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Alright.
I
All
better
the
go.
generic
Okay.
questions that we asked
Maybe we'll talk
her
later.
last time. What up, Joker?
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Too good to be true.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
Oh, I love that. Leather. Leather seats. Hello. Duh. Winning. Duh. Alright, of
Got
course.
some pressure loss in the number 4 hydrogen tank. Lock it down, Edie.
Of course, I'm not even gonna bother chatting with Edie because we know that she has all those blocks until we release her from the controls and clamps that they have her under. All right, let me see here. Check on my available weapons. It's a powerful sniper rifle, but it's only one shot per clip. I'll stick with this one for now, where I can have multiple shots. So, the grenade launcher, the black hole gun, and the arc projector. It is fun watching that in action. There you go. It's just weird seeing him with the Geth shotgun. It's like Jacob, why would you have a Geth shotgun? I don't think that fits your style.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
Bringing you wasn't my choice.
You're here because you're Cerberus. Don't expect special treatment.
Understood. But not everyone in the group is hardline. I'm an employee because I believe in their current direction. Doesn't mean I don't have concerns about their past actions. Or some of yours. You watch me, I'll watch you. That suit you?
Do your job, nothing
If
more.
you follow orders and keep to yourself, we'll have no problems.
Fair enough, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
I always found that eye movement there at the end kind of funny because it looked like he was kind of like starting to roll his eyes like, oh my gosh, can you believe this guy? What a jerk. Alright. Let's go visit our two favorite engineers. And then we will head to Deck 3 to visit Miranda. Daniels and Donnelly. Good
You
to see
came all
ya.
the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
Shape up!
I didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military. Do you two think this is all a joke?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Yes, sir.
What
I mean,
happened
no,
again,
sir.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm
As
Engineer
you
Ken
were.
Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you
I can't
having?
complain.
When they
You're
upgraded the
complaining.
Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short,
Yes,
if
you
we
are.
had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
I do.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Of course, I talked to them last time.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
Now let's see. Trying to remember if there's anything down here. I was used to doing that in Mass Effect 3. That's right, there is nothing down here. It's been so long, I almost forgot that there was no reason to do that in Mass Effect 2, but there was every reason to do that in 3 because you were going around finding all your models and everything. Alright. To Deck 3, let's go chat with Miranda and Chakwas. Okay. No one in the crew quarters, the 2 restrooms, the ladies' room.
Shepard, the men's restrooms on the
I just always get a kick out of that. That Edie is always, always chimes in and is like, you're in the wrong restroom. I always found that funny.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Oh, there's a number of things. Oh, excuse me. I gotta remain professional here. Can we talk?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than
see if I can
whatever else
skip some
people
of
might say about
this.
him. I can
How
assure
can
you,
you be
I didn't
sure?
get to where he's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself,
I'd rather know
Miranda.
about you, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Where is Master Roshi right now to be like...
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and... well, it's pretty impressive, really.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander, whatever you need.
If you don't know what I'm referring to when I bring up Master Roshi, head over and check out Team 4-Star and Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, Mess Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I
get the side
taking
quest
down
from
the
him?
collectors is going to be... If I had some quality ingredients... Much... Anything else you'd like to talk about? Back to work.
Thanks for the quest. I'll find the ingredients. Let's go talk with Chakwas.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres ice... Oh, you needn't. Commander.
Alright, there we go. We got the side quest now. Now we can head back up and head out. Don't need to go to my cabin yet. No reason to do so, really.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Little late on that, Kelly. Little late. Alright. Once again, back in the open, quote-unquote, open world aspect of Mass Effect 2. Going around the galaxy. Stock up on fuel and probes. And of course, there's Omega. Arya T'Loak waiting for us, along with Garrus and Morden and Zaid. The Normandy crash site. I'm just gonna go here and quickly pick up Zaid at the gate, and then we'll leave and head out. And I guess maybe head. And I think I might head to the Citadel to grab Kasumi. Of course, during her quest early on is always a little difficult if you decide to do it early in the game, but it's better to get it out of the way so you can get one of the best SMGs in the game. Ah, that's right. Let's give her overload, and let's give him more ammo, or more power to that ammo. Already doing pretty good on my Renegade.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya
subtle?
wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega.
Which Shepard are
I suggest
you
go
referring
to
to?
Afterlife now and present yourself.
Oh, I'll go when I'm ready.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting.
I do.
Afterlife, now.
No one tells me what to do.
Warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station.
Let's grab
I have
Zaid.
also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Please.
Robin Sachs.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Good to hear your voice, Robin Sachs.
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates, even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
Go ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right, I'll go make myself at home.
By all means.
I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
There's always a catch.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle.
Mm-hmm.
That about right?
Yup.
Yeah. Funny he didn't tell you. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
We'll get to it if we can. Our mission takes priority.
I know you've got bigger fish to fry. That's why I'd like to get this other thing dealt with as soon as possible.
Might deal with it pretty soon myself.
I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Especially in the Renegade run, because the Renegade version of Zaid's mission is pretty cool the way it ends. Alright. So now I've picked up Zaid. I could actually go check out the markets here. But we'll be doing plenty of that later on. For now, let's just go ahead and head out of here. And head to the Citadel to pick up Kasumi. And there are some things, of course, I'm going to see if I can do off camera. Obviously, I'm not going to try and show you guys any of the go get these minerals. You know, you guys don't need to see that. That is so boring. I can do the Normandy crash site on my own, off camera, because there's no different changes or, you know, that you can make for that compared to the first time I did it. There's literally no difference at all, no options or anything, so it's just the same thing. Okay. Go ahead and make a save. Let's see. I can, of course, go around and check out all the planets and everything on my own later. Yeah, as you can see, Normandy crash site, but again, no difference between that and the other time I did it. Project Overlord, of course, we can do later. Of course, there's Jack, there's Grunt, there's the Firewalker stuff. Ugh. Not very exciting at all. Now, this will give me a chance to show you guys what happens when you go to see the Council on the Citadel, and what it's like, how people talk to you and receive you on the Citadel if you chose to let the Council die at the end of Mass Effect 1, compared to if you saved them. So, to the Citadel! Alright, Zaid. That's it for the points. Zaid's weapons. Yeah, I'm cool with him having that, and he can have that. That's fine.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Hi, Kasumi.
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Crap.
You know who I am, Kasumi. I'm not here to play games.
I heard you were hardcore, Shep, but I figured you'd be up for some intrigue.
That's right, I'm
Kasumi
hardcore.
Goto at your service. But you apparently already knew that.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
I already asked her about all this.
We'll see what we can do. No guarantees.
Sure. But I bet you're dying to see what it's like to come along on a heist with me. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
No kidding, Kasumi. Alright. Go through the process of trying to get inside.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
Why do I have a feeling that this is what's going to be like when you're trying to get through security at the airport in the future? This is annoying.
I'm getting that everywhere. It's a pain in the ass. Who do I talk to about it?
Our station commander is just beyond the scanners. Out and to the right. He can reinstate your IDs.
Definitely going to be airport security in the future.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's
Hey,
not
Bailey.
gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
So you're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Don't change it. Anonymity is useful on my current mission.
Sure, you're a goddamn hero. It's not like we have to worry about you smuggling guns in or something.
Ha!
I just put a block in the system. Officially, you still don't exist. And you won't get hassled by the security checkpoints.
Good.
You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost specters is still kicking.
Screw the Council.
They didn't make much effort to confirm my death. I'll make about as much effort to tell them I'm alive.
Fair enough. But if you have any friends in the Presidium Tower, they might want to know you're all right.
There's only one.
I heard you and Counselor Anderson used to be pretty tight. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
Get back to work.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Okay. So I can do my usual rounds and such on the Citadel. But before we do that, let's just go ahead and show you guys what happens if you go to the Presidium in a version where the Council was killed at the end of the previous game. And then what happens based on who you chose as counselor is different. Anderson is going to be here, but a couple things are different. One, what he's wearing is going to be different, and what he says and what he can do for you is different based on whether or not you chose him as counselor or not.
Shepard, welcome back to the ranks of the living. I wasn't sure you got my message.
What did you want to see me about?
I'll be honest. I was hoping to convince the other counselors to be here for this meeting. Unfortunately, they rarely listen to me. Sometimes I wonder if Udina would have been the better choice for this.
The ambassador knows how to play politics. Just tell him what you need and let him figure out how to push it through.
Unfortunately, that usually involves pissing off the rest of the council. They veto my suggestions and nothing changes. Truth is, I just don't have the knack for compromising my principles. A bad trait for a counselor.
Nobody said this was going to be easy. But I know you. You get things done.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I doubt Udina would echo it. He thinks I need to work on my people skills.
I'm still not clear on why you wanted me to come.
There's been a lot of talk since you came back. Some of what I hear has been, frankly, a little disturbing. I wanted to give you a chance to explain your actions. Maybe get the council to see things from your point of view. But they refused to see you. You let the previous council die during Sovereign's attack on the Citadel. They feel you'll always put human interests before galactic concerns. Rumors that you're working with Cerberus haven't helped. What are you doing out there?
So yeah, you're pretty much just having a meeting with Anderson one-on-one, as opposed to the last time where I met with the council. But don't worry, you'll get to see the new counselors who took over as replacements in the next game. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. The Alliance abandoned me. That's why I joined the Horde. Oh, I'm sorry. Cerberus. Excuse me, I got confused there.
What did you expect? You left me for dead. Turned your back on me, just like you've done to our missing colonists.
We thought you were dead. As soon as I heard different, I sent you that message. I know you, Shepard. I know you wouldn't work for Cerberus without a good reason. Something more is going on here.
What makes you think I'm working for Cerberus instead of working with Cerberus? Pretty sure that would be kind of a difference.
The Collectors are abducting our colonists in the Terminus systems. And I think they're working for the Reapers.
The Collectors? We hadn't considered that. There's so little data. They've always seemed like a fringe threat. If they're a front for the Reapers, this is big. But even that may not be enough to get the Council off its tail. The others have spent the past 2 years convincing themselves the Reapers don't exist. I tried to get the truth out, but they don't want to see it. It's just easier for them to accept Sovereign as a Geth warship.
Are they blind? What about Vigil, the Prothean VI on Ilos?
The VI in Ilos shut itself down. You're the only one who spoke to it, just like you and your crew are the only ones who spoke directly to Sovereign. Officially, the existence of the Reapers has been dismissed as a myth spread by Saren to convince the Geth to follow him. We both know the truth. But I've spent 2 years fighting that line, and I don't have much to show for it.
Some things never change.
The original council was made up of a bunch of blind, stubborn morons. The new council looks just as bad.
Yup.
It's up to you to stop the Reaper, Shepard. All I've got is a title if you want it. I can reinstate your Spectre status. I won't win any popularity contests, but they can't really object. Your title was never officially rescinded when you died. Besides, you're still a hero to humanity. And the Council knows the danger of discounting our opinion.
So yeah, this is one of the differences if you chose to have Anderson be a counselor instead of Udina, where Anderson can be able to actually give you back your title of Spectre. If you didn't choose Anderson, he can't do that because he doesn't have the authority or power to do that. He would be like, I would or I could, but I don't, because you didn't choose me as the counselor. And it may not make that much of a difference, but it's just like, I like the idea that he would want that just to be able to, like, throw it around and use it as kind of a authority of power. Try to, not necessarily abuse it, but be like throwing in people's face, like, I'm a Spectre. Instead of saying I used to be a Spectre, but I'm not anymore. So, just makes people go, ooh.
I'll take whatever asset I can get, old friend. Coming from you, it's as good as the first time.
Not quite the same level of ceremony. And more symbolic than useful, but it still has weight in some quarters. The rest is up to you. I'll keep the Council and the Alliance off your back. Shouldn't be too hard if you're operating out in the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard, what are you doing here?
I got a long list of people I didn't want to see, and your name is right at the top.
Ha!
The feeling is mutual, believe me. Your return is a bureaucratic nightmare for us. I hope you didn't do anything foolish, Counselor, like try to arrange a meeting with the Council. There could be serious political ramifications.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Of course, if it was the other way around, Udina would be like, Captain Anderson, you will meet me in my office and we will discuss this. Like, he'll, throw that authority right in Anderson's face. Just discussing, and Anderson would be like, man, what a jerk.
What do you keep him around for?
He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
Of course, I asked all this, last time.
How have the last couple of years treated?
Knowing the truth, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
So yeah, his answers don't change based on your choices.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Yep. So that's pretty much the difference, and I wondered for, when this game first came out, the whole time, what was the new council like? What would they look like? What would they sound like? What were they in terms of personality? And, we'd have to wait until 3 to find that out if you had a Renegade save file, so... oh, by the way, the news that you listen to is different based on your choices as well.
2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new Allied Citadel Defense Unit have reached another impasse. The Asari Republics has ceded its share of defense responsibility to the Turian hierarchy. The Human Alliance maintains a majority share of forces. A source reports that the attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress is being investigated as a possible terrorist attack by dissidents from former Council races. While no formal statement has been issued, the Council has made formal information requests of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. The Shepard Scholarship has gone into effect, targeting low-income children on Earth, where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had a difficult childhood. The scholarships have allowed several dozen young men and women to leave gangs and join the military or enroll in school.
And that's a result of you choosing your background as an Earthborn.
An independent inquiry has dismissed claims by one Corporal Toombs about a shadowy organization known as Cerberus. A disturbed Toombs says Cerberus held him prisoner for years, but investigators found insufficient evidence to validate his story. Tensions between non-biotic and biotic humans are growing. A new poll shows that 40% of non-biotic humans support mandatory registration of all humans with biotic ability. Biotic extremists are growing in number as well. Criminal biotic attacks have increased, and a former Alliance Major Kyle even attempted to start an all-biotic colony. The Turian hierarchy has announced that it will not limit its dreadnought production to previous totals. Citing an increased need for security in the wake of the deaths of previous council members, the Turian military intends to increase defense production. Representatives of the new human-led council had no comment. Certa Foundation is likely to close by the end of this fiscal year. The Foundation never recovered from a deadly attack by biotic extremists on one of its medical centers 2 years ago. A quiet candlelight vigil is planned for hostages who died during the Batarian attack on Terra Nova. Reverend Michael Bowman, whose daughter Kate died in the fighting, is holding a non-denominational prayer service on the anniversary of the attack.
And that's a result of the choice I made in the DLC.
Protesters have again attempted to extinguish the Shepard Memorial flame on Torfin. Authorities issued warnings, but Admiral Hackett asked that no arrests be made.
Torfin because of the ruthless background.
Investigators on Noveria have uncovered troubling data from the wreckage of Peak 15. Researchers there may have been cloning Rachni genetic material. Fortunately, according to Council representatives, the experiment produced no living Rachni. Sources say that the Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, may be leaving the Citadel after years of bad press and rumors of intelligence leaks. Commander Shepard. He uncovered Saren's plan, defeated the Geth army, and died in the final days of the fight. Or did he? Witnesses report seeing him alive on Omega. Survivors from the destroyed colony of Zoo's Hope have petitioned the Council for reparations, given former Spectre Saren's role in the attack on their home. The Kaden Alenko Memorial Scholarship has begun sending gifted human biotics to the Ascension Project for care and training. Alenko, a graduate of the controversial Biotic Acclimation and Temperance Training Project, sacrificed his life to help stop Saren on Vermeer. Later today, we interview Counselor Anderson. The tireless former soldier has put down his guns to build bridges with numerous trade treaties. Tune in and find out what the man behind Commander Shepard's rise to fame thinks is the greatest threat to intergalactic stability. 2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new Allied Citadel Defense Unit have reached another impasse.
Let's see here. We'll just go back to the main level, I guess. And when we come back, we will be checking out or making our rounds throughout the Citadel and see how people react and the different choices we can make to get their discounts at the stores. Stay tuned.